Everyone, we're having a party today. So we are getting ready for, it's my nephew's 30th birthday and he loves ribs. So I have these beautiful flowers that I'm going to put in vases. But more importantly, I am going to share with you this incredible meat that I'm serving tonight. So it is starting with ribs. Today is all about ribs. And I wanted to just come on and do a quick live because the last time, hey Beachy Girl, the last time I served these ribs, they were so incredible and you guys heard us all raving about them. And the last time I served them, so many of you went to Herd and Grace and ordered them that they actually contacted me and asked me if I would do a partnership with them. So I now have the Caroline Summers sampler pack at Herd and Grace, and they put together a really good deal for you guys. So, oh, there are my friends at Herd and Grace. Hi, guys. So, of course, the star today is the ribs, and I'm going to tell you how you can get these incredible ribs, but let me tell you about the quality of this meat. You guys know when you go to a really nice steakhouse or when you go to someone's house who like really makes great food, maybe someone like me, how is it that the food tastes so good? We say it over and over again. It is the quality of the ingredients. But when I tell you the difference of how these ribs taste than anything that you are getting at a local grocery store, I was shook. They call this the Wagyu of pork. It comes from Spain. It is a heritage breed of black-footed hogs. Let me show you how these animals are raised. Look at this. This is just beautiful. So perfect example of paying attention to the genetics, the lifestyle, and the diet. And that is how you create that unbelievable flavor. These hogs grow up on grass and acorn. They eat a ton of nuts. And when I tell you about the difference in the way this tastes, you guys know I can put down a really decent amount of food. I could only eat half the amount of ribs that I normally eat because this flavor is so rich and delicious. So this is what's on the menu for tonight for my nephew Zion's birthday. I am making an obscene amount of ribs. So you can follow along all day and watch me prepare them. But no, it's true, Joey. Not everyone has the money to afford this. It is expensive. This is a very high quality line of meats. This is a company, Herd and Grace, that has been the supplier to very fine restaurants. So when you're going to a really expensive steakhouse or a really expensive restaurant, this is one of the places where they're ordering their meat when they want the very best of the best. Well, just last year, they opened their doors to consumers. So now we are able to go into Herd and Grace. If you are a local in Southern California, they have 2 locations. So one is in West Hollywood. It's over on Pico. And that's where I went yesterday and hung out with my buddy Daniel there. And then the other is in Torrance, so on Hawthorne Boulevard. So those of you, my friends from Palos Verdes or anyone in the South Bay, Hermosa, Redondo, Manhattan Beach, go to Herd and Grace because they're doing a special deal just for my customers. If you go into the store and you buy anything worth $50, they are going to give you 2 pounds of their Wagyu ground beef. This is incredible product. Let me show you where these animals grow up. Look at this. This is their Wagyu from Robbins Island. It's in Tasmania. Unbelievable climate, clean air, pristine coastal environment. And they grow up on grass and then they get this beautiful barley feed for the end of their lives. There are no cages, there are no hormones, there are no antibiotics. These are beautiful, beautiful proteins. And yes, they are expensive. But this is incredibly humane and the flavor is going to knock you out. So if you can get to the store, and I don't know how long this offer is going to last, so go and get your 2 pounds of this Wagyu ground beef. This is going to make, 6 hearty burgers for you. You're not going to believe the taste. For those of you online, if you can't get down to Southern California to pop into Herd and Grace. They're doing a sampler, Caroline's sampler pack. It's right on the homepage at Herd and Grace. And let me tell you what comes in it. You get 2 racks of the ribs that I'm going to be cooking today. Oh, Gail, you live in Torrance. Go get your free Wagyu ground beef. 2 racks of the ribs. This is the beautiful Iberico spare ribs. These are the trim. This is the trimmed pack. And these are the ones that I made last time. You guys saw me that everyone freaked over. Now, they also have this grande version. Look at these. These are meatier, heartier, bigger ribs. This is more like a spare rib. So you'll just, this one is like about 2 pounds and this one is about 4 pounds. So you'll see the difference when you go to the site. In the sampler pack, you're going to get 1 of each. You're also going to get that incredible Wagyu Island. This is the Wagyu steak. Look at the marbling on this, guys. You would pay, I know this is obscene, but if you can afford it and you were at a nice restaurant where they serve Wagyu, it's about $200 for your entree. So get this instead. It's still, it's a very expensive cut of meat. But again, they're doing a big promotion because they want people to learn about their store. They want people to learn that you can get it online. It comes to you in this beautiful, recyclable, compostable box, and it's sent with ice. It's only sent 2-day air. You also get, this is their grass-fed New York steak. This comes from Cape Grim. Again, these are beautiful. Look at this. Look at where these cattle are raised. Grass-fed, no hormones, no antibiotics, certified humane, free range, no GMO, northwest corner of Tasmania. It has a ton of rainfall and the world's cleanest air. It makes a difference. It makes a difference in your meat. It makes a difference in your taste. So if you are a foodie and you really want to treat yourself to this fine, fine quality meat, the sampler pack, again, you get 2 racks, the jumbo rack and the St. Louis rack, plus the Wagyu steak, plus the New York steak, and then for free you get these 2 Wagyu Reserve ground beef. So all of that comes to you for $150, and guess what else they did? It's free shipping. Free shipping. So you know how normally when you buy things like this, you agree to it and then you're like, oh my God, it's going to cost me so much money to ship. And when you see the box and how it comes to you, you understand it's 2-day shipping. It's a heavy box. It's got the ice packs in it. But theirs, again, it's totally compostable and it's amazing. So $150 for all of this in the sampler pack. It is a great deal. And they said, listen, if you guys want to order something else, maybe you just want to get all ribs. If you want to get all ribs, as long as you spend $150 online, they're going to throw in these 2 pounds of the Wagyu ground beef, and they're going to ship it to you anywhere in the contiguous 48 US states, and it's going to get to you in 2 days. So again, I'm so excited to make this food today. And I'm so excited to be partnering with somebody who has such high quality. So again, if you can get down to the store, you can buy a couple racks of ribs and get your 2 pounds of ground beef. So all of my friends, if you are my friends in Hermosa, if you're in Manhattan, my sister and brother, if you're in Redondo, Tony, you need to go to Herd and Grace because you're going to freak when you taste this food. So Charmel said, we had Iberico ribs at a restaurant and it was over $100. Wow. Yeah, no, I mean, they're really special. These black-footed hogs, they have their own passports, guys. This is a heritage breed. Hi, Kelly Bond. This is a heritage breed out of Spain. And look where they live. This is a protected, beautiful breed. Someone is saying 150, that's a steal. Yes, you guys, the website is herdandgrace.com. And right on the homepage, you're going to see Caroline Summers sampler pack. It's such a good deal. And I said to them, I'm like, are you sure you guys, can you give away 2 pounds of the Wagyu ground beef? And they're like, listen, your customers, we know they come and we know they shop and they want to make sure that they get the word out. They're just starting out. Here's this purveyor who's been doing this unbelievable quality food for all the restaurants, but most people don't know about it yet. The only thing I will tell that is a drawback, and it is a drawback, is that unfortunately your store-bought proteins are just not going to taste anything like something you want to eat anymore. Miss Ada 912, I ordered while you were talking. Awesome, Miss Ada. Guess what? You got 2 pounds of Wagyu Reserve ground beef. So when you get it and you taste it, I want you guys to DM me and let me know how you love it. It will ruin even your good cuts of meat. I guess it makes sense. Today it's Prime Day. This is so beyond prime, guys. This is primo. This is the best. So I'm gonna just dig in here and start making my sauce for my ribs. I don't put a ton of sauce on these because the flavor is so incredible. Donna, how long is the sale good for? I actually don't know. I'm just gonna tell you that jump in as quickly as you can. You're gonna freak when you taste these steaks. So get down to the store, buy something for $50. You get those 2 pounds of the Wagyu ground beef, or spend $150 online, and you could get the sampler pack, which is $150, or buy anything you like for $150. You're still going to get the ground beef, and you're still going to get the free shipping. So please follow along today. I'm doing a show at 4 p.m. on Suzanne Summers' handle, and Alan is coming. Alan is the rib aficionado, and since I made these ribs, he keeps texting me saying, I need to know more about those ribs, because he was so intrigued by the fact that they're raised on nuts like he is, and I kept talking about that. I've never tasted anything like this. This is the Wagyu of pork. It's really something special. So I think the biggest connoisseur of ribs is coming today, and I can't wait for him to try this. So there we go. All right, guys. We'll see you later at 4 p.m. on Suzanne's handle. I hope you jump in. A lot of you are jumping in and ordering. Kelly, thank you for ordering. ADO ads, I just ordered online. Awesome. Who else is going to herdandgrace.com and getting the sampler pack? I mean, you can't miss. You get 2 pounds of Wagyu ground beef and free shipping. The ribs are called Campo Grande Barbara, but the website you're going to today is Herd and Grace. Herd and Grace, like this says. Oh, well, that's backwards. herdandgrace.com. Jason, if you can post the website, that would be great. And I will, when I post this, I'll get you guys a link. So thanks always for your support. This is a really fun one. Something good for me because I got all this beautiful meat to feed to my family. Good for you because you get the free ground beef. But I just want you to taste what real, you know how we talk about the difference between like when you're at a grocery store and you get like one of those crappy strawberries, and then when you go to the farmer's market and you get a strawberry that's just been picked and put on the stand and brought to you, and you can't believe the difference in the flavor. That is what it is like eating this protein. It really is that much better. The intense flavor, the marbling, these are animals who live in one of the most beautiful places in the world. Clean air, clean water, grass-fed. My God, you guys, cows aren't supposed to eat corn. They're not supposed to eat corn. They're supposed to eat grass. So it's Herd and Grace, Gail Stevens, HERDAND Grace.com. This is how beautiful, pristine animals are meant to be raised. So if you eat meat, I highly recommend you try this. And if you can afford to give yourself a really high-end treat today, no, it is not for everyone. Hi, Haley. That's my friend Haley. She loves great food. Haley, you have got to get these ribs. I swear to God, you will thank me. They're at Herd and Grace, and again, you're going to get the free Wagyu ground beef, but you have to try these. Your family is going to freak over them. Okay, you guys, I have to start cooking. Barbara, there is not a promo code. They said, you know, if you order, they're going to throw in those 2 pounds of ground beef. Oh, Haley's jumping over to Herd and Grace. Thanks, honey. I hope your little baby's doing well. So that's my little mini presentation today. Follow along today. I'm going to be cooking. I've got some beautiful Asian barbecue sauce, and Violet's going to make a blueberry peach cobbler for Zion tonight. So Beck just wants to show up at my house and doesn't want to cook. I wish I could invite you over. And also, I've got to make 3,000 arrangements for these incredible dahlias. Look at that. Look at that. Happy, happy, happy flowers. Okay, you guys, take care. I'll see you tonight. Thanks.